Hey, how's it going? Vladimir Donis here. So, hey, I wanted to come to you online today to do a quick video. And the title of today's video is Real Estate Agents Marketing Strategies. So, essentially, I'm going to be talking to you about two things. I'm going to be talking to you about the notion of content, new listing. I'm also going to be talking to you about the notion of getting leads, where to send. But before I get into the actual content, I believe that every real estate agent needs to have a marketing plan. And the only way for them to have a marketing plan is to have a marketing roadmap, which is why when I work with real estate agents, I help them implement a three-step process as it relates from a marketing standpoint: reach, engage, and attract. Now, essentially, one of my goals is that if you need help with setting up marketing campaigns and you're a real estate agent, I have pretty much a link on this page. You go ahead and click on that link, and the link is going to show you how I can help you pretty much with two things: help you to implement marketing that's going to help you generate a lead, and then that lead is going to, and then once you generate a lead, then how to turn that lead into a customer. Now into the actual content, real estate agent marketing strategies. So essentially, one of the things that I do, that I continue to do, is teach marketing via my local area. So essentially, I remember kind of just hosting a specific marketing event, and when I'm hosting specific marketing events, I talk about things that work for me. So I remember in this specific instance, I was pretty much talking about content related to what I had done to pretty much generate leads and then turn those leads into a customer. So this is the process that I spoke to this specific group of individuals about. So essentially, I talked about the notion that for a lot of times at the beginning, one of the things that I was doing a lot of is that I was pretty much reaching out to people from a prospecting standpoint. I was going out to nightclubs, reaching out to people from a prospecting standpoint. And because that specific strategy did not work, one of the things that I started to do that worked very, very well was that I created a guide. I created a guide for women, and I created a guide for men. And the guide specifically allowed those specific individuals to read how to attract individuals of the opposite sex. So once I created that specific guide, one of the things that I did is I made that guide available via social media. So from a content standpoint, that was the content section. And then people that were interested in that specific type of a content, what those specific individuals did is that those specific individuals downloaded that specific content. So now when I'm sharing the specific information, I remember hosting a local marketing workshop, and I'm sharing this specific thing with a group of individuals. And as I'm sharing this specific thing with a group of individuals, I'm telling them precisely what I had done and precisely what had worked. So essentially, as I'm going through the process, everything seems okay. And as I kind of just discussed that, one of the things that I had to do is I had to create like a 5 or 6 page guide. And when I did that, you can tell from a facial expression standpoint, some of the individuals just were not as excited about that part of the content. So specifically, one of the individuals that was in a room, that person was in a real estate, that person was a real estate agent. So I said to myself, okay, if that specific individual is not excited about that specific type of content, what is it that I can do to make marketing, a little bit more sexier for those specific type of individuals? And as I'm thinking about that specific thing, I am thinking about, hey, how's it going, bro? As I'm thinking about those specific things, the thing that I started to kind of just think about is that, okay, what assets do realtors already have that they can use so that way they don't have to go and create content? What assets do they already have that's readily available to them that they can use and that can fall into this exact same framework? So one of the things I started thinking about, okay, these individuals, they have new listings all of the time. So if you have a new listing, essentially how you can go ahead and use a new listing to generate a lead and then turn that lead into a customer is that if you think about from a content standpoint, the new listing could be the content. So if I have a new listing and I'm a real estate agent, I go ahead and kind of just create a nice, beautiful looking picture that pretty much says, "Hey, new listing alert." And as I say, new listing alert, I can probably provide an image of the home, provide an image of the home, and then just give high level information about the home. The home has 3-bedroom, and the cost is roughly X number of amount. And then essentially, people who are interested in that specific type of a home for a specific type of area, they will go ahead and click more information. They'll go ahead and click on the ad and say, hey, I want more information. And when they click on, hey, I want more information, the thing that you're going to do is you're going to have a pop-up that pretty much says, hey, I can go ahead and send you the details for this specific home. Where do you want me to send the details? And essentially, you're going to have a pop-up that's going to ask them for their name, it's going to ask them for their email address, and it's going to ask them for their cell phone number. So at that point, as you can see, here it is. You have deployable assets that's already readily available to you. You can use that to create a campaign, to create an ad, and then you can go ahead and targeting is very important. Target the right individual, and then when those specific individuals see that specific listing, what they will do, they'll go ahead and click on it to go ahead and obtain more information, right? And then for them, and in terms of them obtaining more information, what they're going to do is they're going to provide you with their name, email address, and phone number, and at that point, that individual becomes the lead. So essentially, when I saw that, these individuals did not want to create content per se. I needed to kind of just find a way to help them use assets they already have readily available to go ahead and generate a lead and then turn that lead into a customer. So that's essentially what you can do as well. Now, if you are a realtor and you need help with marketing from a marketing standpoint, what I can do is that I can go ahead and help you create effective marketing campaign. And the marketing campaign has two specific goals. Goal number one is it's going to help you generate a lead. And then goal number two is going to help you to turn that lead into a customer. There's going to be a link somewhere on this page. You go ahead and click on that link, and the link is going to take you to a page, give you an overview of what it is that I do, and see if we might be a good fit. So essentially, the goal is that we're going to target the right people. You want to go ahead and target the right people, because providing content and listening to and having the content in front of the wrong individual doesn't necessarily do you any good. So the idea is I want to make sure we put the content in front of the right individual, generate a lead from those specific individuals, and then go to the next step and then turn those leads into a customer. Again, if you want me to help you with creating these type of marketing campaigns, there's going to be a link somewhere on this page. You go ahead and click on that link, and the link is going to allow you to pretty much go on the page, and then you'll be able to kind of just see an overview as to what it is I do, and as to if we might be a good fit. Hey, that's my time. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon.